Now then, let's move over to Brawl. He is most known for being the big gun on the Combaticon team, one of the early combiner teams that combined into Bruticus, which is not mentioned in this game, but Bruticus and the rest of the Combaticon team do show up in the next game, so I'll talk more about that when we get there. What I'd rather want to talk about is the issue.
Of these futile attempts to resist me. Dark Energon will be mine.
Yes, the
what makes you think you can control the Dark Energon when no one else has ever been able to?
Only the strong are worthy of such a weapon, Barricade. I am the strongest. And do not question me again.
I just love Megatron. But yeah, Brawl's first issue was the one called Afterdeath, which features the death of Optimus Prime in probably the dumbest way it's ever been depicted. See, the issue starts with a research center somewhere on Earth, somewhere in the USA on Earth, of course.
This is way more fun than target practice.
Where a human called Ethan Zachary is playing video games on the most advanced computer in the world, because what else would you use it for? Well, it is of course used for scientific discovery, but he also figured that it has the biggest and best screen in the world as well.
Spend this way for a good
Why a
time.
research computer would
But no
need
weapon
that,
I know
but
could
it makes
have
it
done
perfect for his computer
I don't care
games.
what did it. Find a way across.
Like his favorite,
Yes.
what was it called?
This is
I
unexpected.
am so bad with names, this is the
The
worst.
entire
but,
area lies in shambles.
But yeah, it's a big virtual world, open world thing with several areas with different inhabitants, and you play a hero, and Vortex sees all this while he is there to scout. Vortex is another Combaticon. He can turn into a helicopter.
Throw that flyer out of the sky.
Now you're talking. Weapons ready.
And he notices the playing and where the position of the thingy Megatron wants there, which I think was some sort of hydroelectric power generator or something along those lines. Boom. But he also notices the thing Ethan says about a certain cheat code for the game called Afterdeath, which basically means that so long as you have your character saved, you can use the code Afterdeath to revive it anywhere in the world where you please. So you don't have to just give up on the character you spend so much time creating. But yeah, due to some reverse engineering of a listening bug placed inside Optimus that was discovered, the Autobots are able to listen in as Megatron plans his assault on the research station to get the thingamajig. So once Megatron and the Combaticons show up, the Optimus and the Protectobots are there waiting for them. The Protectobots are another early combiner team who combine into Defensor, which is, well, it's part of the trend for Autobot versus Decepticon combiners. Like, Decepticons all get like scary names, if you would call it that, like Bruticus and the Devastator and yeah, Menasor. Wow, I'm really blanking today. And the Autobots have stuff like Omega Supreme and Defensor and Superion.
Not as good as me.
Reported for duty.
Oh yeah, right through
And
the
of course
body.
Computron, which isn't exactly heroic, but at least it's positive by those
Should've
standards.
stayed out of my
Like,
sights.
computers are the future.
He takes overloaded.
But yeah, they are about to start fighting, even though Optimus reminds him that if they do, it'll probably destroy the very thing Megatron came there to fetch.
You're gonna die.
Which, along with most, if not all, of the facility they have present. And, well, if there's anything Megatron really hates, it's Optimus Prime, so he's willing to give up everything just for a chance to kill Prime there and then. So they basically compare robo-penises by showing off their new combiner teams and what they combine into. And even though most of the facility is empty, Ethan is still there playing his computer games.
A quantity of dark energon
See,
became
computer games
unstable,
might get you killed if
and the resulting
robots invade
explosion
kids.
destroyed this part of the station. Dark energon did all of this? Those fools had no idea how to control it. I'll not make the same mistake.
Yeah, when he tries to flee, he is spotted by Bruticus, who picks him up, wondering what this thing is. Bruticus is not especially smart, but I guess he has some childlike curiosity in him. Even if that curiosity basically extends to what is this and can I destroy it. So,
A mere rocket poses no threat.
in an effort to, I guess, both save his life and to save the research station, Ethan says he has a way for them to fight without destroying the MacGuffin or the facility. And Megatron is willing to listen to that because, well, that might get him everything he wants. And despite his anger issues, Megatron is not dumb.
Overheating.
He's actually quite shrewd.
Shot that one till there was nothing left to shoot.
So that basically involves them going into the simulation, becoming computer characters and fighting against each other in there. And he gives them a basic overview of what the world is like and the inhabitants and such. And yeah.
Hey, this matches my treads.
As if Brawl would be fashion conscious.
Who'd have thought I could get even tougher?
Combat systems online.
So yeah, predictably things don't go well for the Decepticons in there. The Protectobots beat the Combaticons down with the aid of the local inhabitants. And it ends up with the Megatron, Optimus, and the Defensor. At which point Megatron is starting to freak out a bit. Because he's the one who initiated the... I forgot to mention that, didn't I? As part of the arrangement for agreeing to this, Megatron said that whoever loses, the leader has to die. And there's some weak justification from Optimus about, well, he has to make sure Megatron causes as little damage as possible, so he agrees to it. And now Megatron is panicking because... wait, I'll finish that afterwards.